Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to another live trading session. I am Dave, your host, and we're gonna get into these charts. All right, it's the last broadcast of the week. Yesterday we had battles. We saw Caesar battle. We saw Alejandro battle. Unfortunately, we couldn't really see Peter, but Stefan gave a great battle. So looking forward to next week, next Wednesday, where we're gonna have more battles coming, and we will be having the link very soon in our Discord for everybody to register for next week's battle. So pay attention to that. Stay posted for that. We're going to look into these charts. I have the gold chart pulled up right now. So we're going to analyze this and then we'll gradually get into the indices. All right. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in gold. As usual, we're going to zoom out. But first, I have my co-host here,
What?
Mr. Caesar himself, looking looking super
Mhm.
buff this morning. Were you doing push-ups?
Huh?
Were you doing push-ups? You're looking super buff this morning. You're
No,
looking ready for a show.
had a good gym yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, back in the gym.
Nice.
Last few times I was looking a little deflated because I wasn't working out with the whole being in Atlanta and the whole expo and stuff like that. So
Yeah, you were moving
yeah,
around.
yesterday, yeah, I mean I'm a little under the weather, but still had to do it. I'm like I've gone too long without working out.
Yeah. And what kind of workouts are you doing? Are you just lifting weights? Are you doing hit workouts? Are you doing a mix of both? Are you doing cardio? What are you doing?
I do a combination. I actually started implementing more cardio. I feel like a little bit out of shape, so
Okay.
I'm doing 15 minutes of treadmill on an incline, and at the end of the workout, I'll do 15 minutes of Stairmaster.
Man, I
But
hate the Stairmaster.
bro, it's a love-hate relationship because like
Yeah.
you'll do it in 2 minutes and you're sweating. Oh my God, and
Oh man.
asking for air and this and the third. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's but
Yeah.
gotta do it, right? That seldomly the things that we don't like us actually what's good for us. So
Yep, that's true. That's true. The things we don't like, the things that are, a little bit difficult, that cause a little bit of pain, and then you come out better on the other side. So,
yep,
yes,
yeah,
indeed. Yes, indeed. For the
yeah,
gym, I always say it's better to slack than to skip. So
yeah.
even if I go to the gym and slack off,
Better than
I
nothing.
keep the routine going. It's better than nothing.
Absolutely, it's better than nothing. So yeah, so I'll do a combination of HIIT and just like traditional weightlifting. I don't try to go like too heavy anymore because like in the earlier years I did and caused
Yeah.
injuries. So
Okay.
it's just more so on the mind body connection and when I really focus and I get like good squeezes, good form, dude, my pumps be insane. You would
Yeah.
swear, yeah.
Feel like
It's like
Superman.
yeah, literally like walking out, man, like skin's just tight and like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good feeling. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think being in shape is the best way for somebody to brag without saying anything, right? You're just the body speaks for itself, and
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Being fitness and being funny, it's two things you just can't fake, right? You can fake a lot of things, but you can't fake being funny, and you cannot fake being in shape.
No, you can't. It's like it says a lot about you too as well. I mean, it's
Yeah,
obviously like the level of discipline, like in order to reach, a certain physique, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of consistent work. So when you see someone that's like really fit, it's like, okay, wow, like this person put
yeah.
in the time, they were disciplined to make sure, they're getting the proper nutrients and so forth. So yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's true. And I hear a lot of talk sometimes people are like, "Oh, that person is on steroids or that person is taking this, taking that." Here's the thing people don't realize. Even if that person is on steroids, they still have to put in the work. Like
Yep.
they don't realize that yeah, it's maybe enhancing the performance, it's letting them work out for longer, so it's helping a little bit.
Yep.
Yes, or a lot of bit, but you still got to work out. You can't just, stab a needle in your butt and be fit. You still have to be dedicated. So,
Exactly.
So
Especially, I mean, especially like statistically speaking, like, men's testosterone starts to decline.
yeah,
And all the stuff, like if people are like just heavily here in the States and they're not watching their nutrition, their testosterone have declined dramatically, man. Like
yep.
I've read studies where they've talked about like the new generation, like a 20-year-old has the same testosterone level as like a 60-year-old. That's bad.
Wow, that's very bad. Yeah.
That's very
That's
bad.
very
So,
bad. And it affects everything. It affects your mood, it affects your motivation, it affects
yeah,
all kinds of stuff. So no,
absolutely.
low testosterone is not good for anybody.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right,
Good.
guys, let's get into these charts.
Looks like Leo is good with that trade. It's at the 910s, 912.
Let me look at the ad Q. Okay, it's pushing up.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking good, Leo. So hopefully that that trade works out for you.
Yep.
But yeah, so actually we'll touch on that in a little bit on that Nasdaq trade
Yep.
because I think it's a good learning point for anybody who's watching. Let's take a look at the ES. All right, ES is trying to break out, but taking a quick look at gold. So we finish with gold, and then I'll switch over to everything else. So zooming out, looking at gold on the dailies, we have reached that area, that second area that I was interested in because that's basically where the trend peak finished. So this is where potentially we might be seeing some selling and somewhat of a pullback. We'll find out if that happens within the next few days or if we're just going to keep blasting, blasting up from there. We shall see. Now, we've tested this 4490s, call it just under 4,500 multiple times. Looking at this on an hourly chart, here, and here, we've tried to make one push, two pushes, three pushes. Now we're pulling back. So we're trying to find out, okay, are we going to make a fourth push high and finally break the 4,500s? Or is this it where we go back down and go test lower levels? We'll see what happens once the market opens. I've heard some people this morning in the pre-market prep saying we were going to see continued consolidation. So we shall see. I know Sol is in a trade right now. He was targeting 44.66. We'll see if we get that or not. I think we need to hold the current levels for us to continue, honestly. I don't want to see a sharp pullback if we're going to continue to push higher. There has been a sharp sell off since the Asian session. So is this the new trend? Are we going to push lower? I'm not sure. I don't have a great read on gold right now. I just want to see how we behave today. And then next week, we'll have a better read. Leo saying he'll close and break even. You think?
Okay.
Stop thinking, man. Have the plan. Stick to the plan. Write it down. Know what you're gonna do beforehand. You don't want to be thinking and evaluating as you're in the trade. You want to have the scenarios ahead of time, and then you execute on these scenarios, right?
Yep.
All right. I hear my doorbell ringing.
Uh-oh.
Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Alejandra, how you doing?
Good morning, everybody. How are
Good
you?
morning. We are good. How are you?
I'm good. It's almost Friday.
Oh, I thought it was Friday today. Shucks.
It's Thursday today.
Boy.
Thursday.
Oh,
Are
it's
we all
been a,
wearing black again? I like it. We're coordinated this morning.
See how
mine's
much
brown, but
Don't ruin it. I thought it was black.
so
when the lights turn on,
you
you're
should
gonna notice.
you could have put it
Lie
some
to me.
golden
Lie to
brown.
me. Like
Huh?
Chappelle said. Lie to me, Alejandra.
Yeah. Well,
Eru, good morning, Leo. We have some new members.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. You look at anything this morning, Alejandra?
Uh, I see that MNQ is still lingering around the highs. So, and SPX still has a gap to fill on the downside. So, On a bigger time frame, I'm still bullish. I am thinking that we may have a pullback and entice some shorts into thinking that we're gonna, drop. But I don't think we're gonna drop. I think we're just gonna we might just come fill that gap and then go higher. Otherwise, if we don't, we're just gonna continue to go higher, and I can't trade this. Like I get so frustrated when we're so bullish because it's like I need range, I need movement, I need levels to be hit, and right now it's just up there, and there's not much to do. Good morning, Leo. I'm good, and you? Estoy muy bien.
Ooh, hit us with that Latina this morning, huh?
Yeah, rolling off the tongue.
Chiquita, dímelo.
Oh
I,
man.
I had this friend this weekend. He's like, "Man, it's so hard to like get a girl and talk to her." I'm like, "Dude, all you have to say is "¿Qué pasa, mami?" And
Make
he's
sure he
like,
has.
I was like, "Say it, say it," and then I was like, "See, it just sounds so sexy."
There you go.
Gold. Where's gold? Where's my gold?
Pull up these charts. Let's share the screen. Um,
Yeah, let me pull up gold so you can share.
Actually, you have access, by the way, now to
I don't think
run
so.
the stream.
I think I have to log on a certain way, maybe, right?
Yeah, I think you have to you have to sign in instead of using a link.
Ah,
But anyways,
that's what I have to
we'll do
do.
that later.
Okay, I think I'm sharing. Oh,
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes, sir. And it's good for like after the stream, I'm gonna go to the gym, so it's good for added energy, and I'll be able to move a little bit more weight. Pretty good.
Very good, very good, very
you'll be
good.
able to put more weight having an apple before the gym?
Yeah, surprisingly, it helps. It helps your one rep max.
No.
Apples. Yeah, it does. Studied it like back in the early 2000s, and I tested it out a few times. Like I could literally go to the gym with just consuming an apple, water, some electrolytes, and I push a little bit more weight than I normally do.
Hmm.
Push up the
Okay,
benefit.
can you share my screen?
Yeah, you're live.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me just compare the other chart that I have. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I guess the 6 hour will work. I mean, the 6 hour, the 60 minute. Because, do I have? Let me see the daily really quick. Okay, yeah. So on the daily on gold, since I trade ICT concepts, do you guys see how we have a fair value gap right here? Like there's we broke this support level here. So this was the last set of candles to push the price lower. It held support, and then it just broke structure, right? So when it broke structure, it gave us a fair value gap, and it's pretty much reaching that gap right now. And last time I reached it, we dropped all the way down, and then we created this area of support. So what I would love to see is if we can get a pullback and maybe come down to this level at 43.73. I don't know if it's gonna like really give it to us like that far down. I also don't know if we're really gonna pull back and get rejected from here because we can literally just keep climbing higher. Pretty much, since we still have these higher lows forming. Um, I'm gonna be really careful. Good thing we're not battling, so I can focus on price action. And let me look at the 15-minute time frame. We're pretty much like on that gap right there, right? So I see another 15-minute right here, and I'm just gonna be pretty much looking to see if it's going to respect that gap, if it's going to go on top of it, respect it, and then keep going higher. And if we do, then we're probably going to go to that level at 46.12. So those are the two plays. So either hold here, keep going higher, hold here, touch that high, or get rejected at this level. Crack this trend line, give us lower lows, lower highs, get rejected there, retest there, and then come down to this level. So I'm gonna be looking at that on the other side over here. And then we have MNQ here on the 60-minute time frame. Let's just go to the daily so we can see the overall thing, because I always tell my students, like, you guys have to look at the whole thing, like what's actually happening. So we're no longer bearish. Obviously, we held support at this level, we've been bullish, and now it looks like we're flagging, right? So typically when we flag, that means we're pretty bullish. So since we have these higher lows and we have resistance at that level there on a 60-minute time frame, I see a little gap right here, and we're pretty much like literally at that gap. So let me just go here and do this. We're like trying to invert it right now, right? So last time it got rejected, it came all the way down to this blue line. Then we tried to invert and hold, but then it got rejected. It didn't really fully go all the way down. We got rejected again and didn't go all the way down again. We tried one more time, and then right now we're trying. So obviously this is a major area of resistance. I think we're going to go higher. I think we're going to push, hold, touch this high over here, sweep that buy side liquidity, probably go to 336 and then to that gap that I have up there. So I don't like to trade this, honestly. It's too high up for me. I needed to come down, get rejected, touch the yellow line, and then come down and sweep these lows and then come down to this level down here. But
So that would be your short setup, right? I'm glad that you're showing that that structure, because pre-market we were talking to a trader who had that exact setup and who was in a position in kind of no man's land. So I like the fact that you're showing, where you would want to enter, and we know you like to short, so you would prefer for the level to come down, break the level, retest, and then continue lower. Do you have any takes on if you were gonna go long, how you would enter, or you just wouldn't take it? You wouldn't take the long.
uh,
Alejandra's like, "Ugh, I don't
I'm
want
not
to."
interested. But
Okay,
because I want to be just like Caesar when I grow up,
there we go. You want
I
to
have
be buff and have huge guns?
well, I want I
Battery
want
will
to
get you everywhere.
I want to hop on PJs every
PJs, pajamas.
I would
They
say
offer pajamas.
oh shoot, what happened?
Let's go on a PJ with our PJs.
Yes.
Um okay, let's see. Okay, so how can I say this? Okay, so when you are reaching an area of resistance and there's still potential to go higher, you pretty much have to get confirmation after it breaks out, because if it breaks out just like it did, let's just play this, I guess. If it breaks out like this and you get confirmation and then it comes back to retest and it fails the confirmation, like it fails, right? And it um, inverts the gap again, then obviously this is not the setup and you can't go long, right? You would have to look for the retest to go short. And that's why having everything drawn out and knowing where the levels are is going to give you a better idea to see if it's going to hold that level and go higher. So at this point, it tried 1, 2, 3 times. So the only way that we can see if something is going to be bullish, for example, after a a breakout, it would be something that has happened in the past. And really, I don't see anything here that would help me unless we look at this area right here. You see this flag here? It's holding higher lows, and then it finally breaks out of that, and then it pulls back and it holds it, and then it goes higher, right? So for this area, it would have to pretty much break those highs, and then here's the reason why I just can't go long, because there's also resistance at this level here. So it's like the risk reward, guys. It's just not there for me. And yes, with futures, I mean, what's the point? What's the I don't know how to do the ruler thing here, but let me see if
You just uh, hit control and then click and drag. Like type control once, tab it once. Go to the left of the chart. Like go. No, not the other left. Yeah, and then just click and drag anywhere just to see if it works with your left mouse button.
no, it's okay. Just do the math.
Okay.
29,900 to 300. So that's approximately 400-point move. Okay, cool. Whatever. I guess that's cool enough. But I'd rather take like a 300-point. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just not exciting for me. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, but even from like 29,900 to 30,000, that's literally just like 100 points, right? So if anything, okay, so here's what I would do. I would wait for the 60-minute fair value gap to get inverted. So I would wait for this breakout, and then I want to see a retest of that breakout. So I want it to come back down to this level, like that purple, like for example, like, okay, it breaks out right there, it comes back, and then after it comes into it, then you take that, you can take any position inside this gap after it breaks out.
Yeah, so you want
So
to break a pullback and then you enter on the pullback.
yeah,
All right.
because
I
it
like it.
already tried one time, two times, three times. So this has to be the break. Like it
I
has to
mean,
go.
yeah, it has to go or it's not gonna go. But we are on right below a key number. We are right below that 30,000 number. And both you and Caesar had touched on it in the past few days. This is a very key area. It's a whole number. It's a psychological level. So that's probably why we're moving around a lot like this. So yeah.
We tapped it yesterday. Yesterday we
Yep.
tapped 30,001. The true area is 30,075. If it gets over that, I mean, early in the week I discussed a run up to like 30,300, 30,000, like 450, 500 area. So yeah, we just got to get over that, but it's looking decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trade with Sakib said he's totally confused. I would be too. This is why I wouldn't trade this, because it's just okay. So like it's too bullish, right? Like it's just too bullish. We are reaching a major area of resistance, right? Like imagine like this green line here is like the ceiling to your house, right? So if you want to go to the next floor, you can't. Like there's no floor. There's a ceiling. So obviously you can't go higher to the next floor. But we can build another floor. So in order for us to build another floor, we have to break the
The ceiling.
structure, the ceiling, and when in this case, it's price levels, right? It's the price. So I trade ICT, which is just it's it's a specific concept that helps me. Instead of using indicators, I use price action and like little patterns and stuff like that. So I use this. I use fair value gaps, and this purple box is a fair value gap, and it's the 60-minute. It's a 1 hour bearish fair value gap that I have utilized as my area of resistance or areas of support. So right now we're pretty much tapping the top of that fair value gap, which is why I'm saying like I can't touch this, because really like it would have to break and retest and then go higher for me. But I would just I'm pretty much just gonna watch it, or maybe go small size if I am gonna take the longs. Let me show you a different chart so that you can see a little bit
Um,
more information.
no problem. And then when
So
you're done, I'm gonna answer your question, trade with Sakib. I saw the question about the stop loss and TP. I'm gonna show you everything in a few.
okay, so let's look at SPX, because SPX is way different than MNQ, right? Like the chart is completely different. There's the resistance area is pretty much like up here, right? So let's make it red so that we know. And then this is the high of day. So let's put that high of day there. Oh, I want to sneeze. Okay, so that's the daily time frame, right? So on the daily time frame, we have this. Oh my gosh, I couldn't sneeze.
You need a second?
This daily gap fill. Okay, so if we break this support here on these higher lows, we're gonna come down lower like this. We're gonna get rejected, sweep the highs, break, retest, and then come down lower, because really nothing is holding it down, right? There's nothing in history here that could make the market like hold. So it's gonna have like a free fall down, but I really doubt that's gonna happen. Do we have PPI today, or was that
Yeah,
yesterday?
PPI came out this morning.
Oh, what were those like?
Well, the numbers came out slightly better than expected. So year over year, last year was 5.5%. Now it's 4.7. Month over month, basically no change. Overall, the numbers are slightly better than expected. So it's pointing that the Fed might hold rates steady or maybe cut them. So it's overall bullish for the market.
Okay, see, so yeah, so I'm thinking we're still gonna be bullish. So on the 1 hour time frame, we have this gap fill down here that has not filled it all the way, and we have another one here that has not filled it all the way. So we are stuck in between two gaps that need to be filled.
Real
And
quick, I have a buy limit at 905 on NQ. I'll look to add if it comes down to 875.
okay, perfect. And so we're between these two gaps, and then we're between the high of day, right? So we're literally like in between these two things here that could be really tricky for the market to do, because it could literally just come down, fill that gap, hold, retest, and then boom, go higher, right? So that's mostly what I would like to see. So I need to see this gap fill. I'm probably gonna be looking for shorts, to be honest, but that's just because I'm short biased. And then once I see support, once I see maybe 7733 hold, I'll probably take a long position there. So I'll definitely have that, and I'll risk below these lows, and I'll aim for the high of day.
So I see a question for you, Alejandra,
Yeah.
with trade with Sakib. You're saying, what's your thought on FPFVG? Do you trade that concept by ICT? I have no idea what that means.
Them and these acronyms, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. FBCCTT, liquid this,
I don't
freaking
know what
different.
FPFVG. I know FVG is fair value gap, but I don't know what FP means.
Like, just,
Oh, I don't know what
uh,
I don't know what FP means. I know fair value gap.
Yeah. You know, that was one thing. When I moved to the States, I
Oh,
was like, there's so many acronyms here.
yo, it's like, keep it simple. Like, and what I tell people, it don't matter if it's ICT, Stephen Morrow, smart money concept, price action, lower highs, higher lies, supply and demand zone. It's all based around support and resistance. Period.
Indeed,
mhm.
indeed.
SMA, Bollinger Band, VWAP,
The
like
only reason why I use ICT is because it helps me with my entries, and I have
no, for
OCD.
sure.
I need to have like a really good entry.
Nah, for sure.
That's
Listen,
good.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like everyone all these guru people, whatever, they took a blueprint and then they just complicated it. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it's the acronyms. It's just a lot of acronyms to remember. But overall, I mean, the ideas
PICTAJ.
work. Anyways, I want to answer. The market is about to open in about
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
I
go for
def
it.
I want to answer Trade with Sakib's question.
Buy limit 905.
Give me
So I
1
guess I'm
minute
gonna do
until
it
market opens.
live. I'm gonna do
Boom,
it
fail.
live
Let's
with a
go.
trade.
Failed. Let's go. Yep. Give me a deeper pull. Let's go.
I'm gonna do it on the ES. We're pushing lower.
Yep. Yep. Let's go.
All right, Trade with Sakib. I'm gonna take a position. I'm willing to lose a little bit just to show you. So I'm gonna market sell. So I'm in a sell right now. And then you drag the position. I need to take this out. You drag the position to buy for your take profit. You drag the position to put your stop in.
Am I gonna get the fill? No ad.
You said please don't lose. Well, I don't have any control over that. I'll risk $50 just to give it room. I have no control over if I win or lose. And then maybe I'll put this here so it takes it. It takes it wherever it wants to take it. By the way, this is not good trading. This is just me illustrating a point, because there's been a lot of traders complaining that they can't use the bracket orders, and I'm going to address that as well. So we shall see. This looks like it's going to stop me out somewhere.
Wow, the Russell is just ripping.
Yeah, I think we're overall more bullish and bearish. We'll see.
Dow Jones pushing as well. Okay, here's my
because you said it opens a new position, Trade with Sakib. So I want to see what you're talking about.
So I'm in 2 micros now. I added at 875.
Oh, yes, you have to manually delete it because it's not an OCO order. So yes, that's the issue. We don't have OCO orders with that version of Black Arrow. So you manually, I mean, these are like three orders that are floating. They're not OCO, so one cancels the other. So it will stay open until until it gets triggered.
I knew we were gonna pull back.
All right. So I hope that answers your question. That's number one. Number two, what I want to show everyone, and I know it's probably the wrong time because we're in the middle of the open, but I'm gonna wait for my 15 minutes, so I'm chilling. But when you're checking out, there's the Black Arrow Plus position for that extra $10, which will give you the possibility of OCO orders. It's not that I'm saying you should,
I'm taking a long position here. I don't like it.
Join me.
You're taking it and you don't like it?
Join me. Join me for this rip to 30,000. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's get it. All right, I want to take a better.
Let's go. 30,000.
All right, this is pushing higher.
Let's
I'm
go,
gonna get
baby.
stopped out.
Let's go, baby.
While this gets me stopped out.
30,000. First TP is 30,000. If we can blast through 900 and let's say 30, I'm gonna add again. So right now I'm in a total of 6 micros.
Holy moly.
Get it.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you don't get like, you don't feel weird? I'm trying to get over the feeling of adding because my OCD, every time I add, it's gonna move my average, and then I'm gonna get all like upset.
Well, I have
about my
lower
entry
average
price.
now. So adding was part of my plan, right? I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to get this deep pull back into the 70s.
Yeah.
So I was okay with starting off with 1 micro at 905, which it filled, and then at 875, I added another 5 micros. So my cost average right now is literally 880. So I'm chilling.
Mine is
And
850. If I
hey,
add right now,
okay,
here,
we add in.
it's gonna freaking like move my average so
We're
much, and
starting
I'm
at
gonna get so upset.
375. I'm in a total of 15 micros now.
Let's get
TP
it.
Holy
30,000.
shit.
Let's go,
Nice.
All right,
baby.
I'm in with 6. And
Get
then
it.
Start to look. Gonna add more.
Get it. Come on. Come on.
I feel like a little kid with like
Time to
riding like a
us now. Talk to us
bicycle,
now.
and Caesar's holding my hand. Like, it's
I
okay.
got you.
We
I got
got
you.
this.
I'm about this. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
get it. Let's get it. You said you're in
But,
with three
but my
minis basically.
my profit target is 30.70.
Let's go. Hey, I like it. I'm just gonna be on the safe side. I mean, I'm heavy now, so now I'm in a total of a mini and a half. So I'm gonna
Damn.
take
I only
some. I'm gonna
have
take
5.
I'm
I only
moving my
got
risk
5.
into profit to make sure that this is a risk-free trade.
Come on, give it to your boy. New high on the day. Let's go.
When do you start taking profits?
Never.
Uh, I'm gonna start taking profits at 75. So at
At 30, right? Oh no, that's your.
no 975. I'm gonna shave 3 off, which will bring me down to like 12 micros. Let's go. Just drop 3. Let's go. I'm gonna drop another half at 30,000, and then the remainder will be.
Damn, this is a freaking beautiful long. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all long.
Damn, this
I only
is
got
oh,
5
so.
though.
call a name, people.
I only got 5.
Let's
Come
go,
on,
people!
come
It's
on,
Let's go. Let's
Friday!
go.
come
Let's go.
on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Like
Let's
me,
go. Let's
Caesar,
hit that
like me!
30,000. Let's hit that 30,000.
Yes! Let's
Saying, you know what I'm saying?
go!
I'm saying I'm flexing on these markets. I'm flexing on these markets, baby.
We're all flexing today.
Let's go. Let's go.
I like it. I like it. I like it. We need stage lights.
Come
Yes.
on. Look at that. 6 minutes. Oh my Lord. 6 minutes.
All right.
Guys,
1900.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
we gave you guys like a really beautiful trade. I said we need to pull back, we need to get into that
Let's
gap.
go.
Like, I did everything that I said,
Go.
so beautiful. Look
I'm
at
down.
that. That's so.
I chased a little bit, but
Let's go. I'm down to 6. Oh, she's going. She's going.
all right. I'm
She's
taking off
going.
my
Come
first
on.
contract.
Last match is
Let's
at
go.
30,070. Hits that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done for the day. And it's only been 7 minutes.
Fuck yeah, let's
Insane.
go.
Oh, I love this market. Don't you?
I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
It's a beautiful thing when things are
Man, I
going
only
up.
got 5. Anyways, yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's better
You know?
than nothing.
Golly.
right.
Golly. Come on.
All right. Man, you guys didn't see this one here. I took it on my other account, but maybe we'll find another possibility that we could take live. For trade with Sakib, you see how the order stayed open, then you close it, right? This way, you're good to go. So that's how you put your stop loss and TPs using this, yeah. FYI.
All right, I have one running to see if it'll hit my TP.
Yeah, I'm holding the rest. I got a couple out. Still holding.
I need this energy on NQ every day. But unfortunately, she won't give us that like that.
Nah, not every day.
Oh, like a Latina, someday she wants to be spicy.
That's it.
Be nice like today. Just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go do that, no bowl back, no boy, no playing around, and just like, I got you, Papi. What you want? Some green candles.
But yeah, the way we started today, it might be one of those, take off days, because we've been coiling for a few days now. Caesar building a new Burj Khalifa with this long. Thanks, Ludiver. We love the energy as well. We like to make this fun.
Definitely.
Trading is fun when you're green.
And when the plan goes according to it and
Yeah,
it's smooth, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
indeed,
yeah,
indeed,
be
indeed.
about this.
Leo, I'm sure you're watching this
Yeah, we could.
and you're probably annoyed that you got out of the position, right? But this could have gone either way. So I don't know if you got back in. I don't know what you did with your position that we discussed pre-market, but yeah,
Good read. Just bad entry, but
bad
good
entry.
read.
I don't know where these allergies are coming from.
It's ripping. Ali, if you want to look at Tesla for some calls, it is ripping.
Let me see.
7 points, 5 points, 6 points up.
Is it like hella bullish already? Like, or
Yeah. Oh
is
yeah.
there
Hella
pullback?
right now. Look, I mean, look at a 15-minute. This thing is creating a W pattern.
Oh, look
OMG.
at Apple too.
Wow. Back to 335 by the end of the day. Watch. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh. Look at Amazon actually. No, everything. Meta. Holy moly.
Let's
That's
go.
really-
I don't know what they got
All
going
right.
on. Take it.
There's still time. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see if we get a second opportunity for anybody who did not get into the first long. We'll see what we get. But these strong days,
Holy.
sometimes just keep moving up, right? Maybe if this is a day like what was it, August 4th? August 4th was a Tuesday. I'll be going up on a Tuesday. We'll see if we get that again. But if we get one of those today, then we'll get an opportunity to buy.
Yep, 69. Yep, weekly level, 30,069. I'll be completely out. And if this pulls back to 30,000, I'm gonna add what I took off.
Caesar, what's your IG handle?
RIG24.
I'm gonna tag you.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, I see you.
We're friends on IG.
Yeah, I just forgot your username.
Okay, come for 30,000. Let's go.
All right.
Give me that, baby. I'm about to add. That'll bring my cost average up, but it's worth it.
Oh, I didn't go hit my TP. 3054. Almost.
3010. Nope.
Okay, Leo, it's fine. Very good. We're just watching. We're gonna see if we could get another opportunity.
This is insane.
It's only been
literally 12
minutes. 12 minutes.
Yeah, you were already up 6 minutes into the open.
Yeah, I got it late, but I got it at between 9:20 and 9:47. Like I kept adding.
That's a great entry, bro.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Good entry.
We're doing okay.
Don't.
I wanted to get into mini territory, but we didn't have time.
Yeah. When I saw that volume coming in and it's playing out, it's like, yeah, we get over that 9:30.
Yeah.
I was ready to smack that ball.
I was blabbering too much about the software. I should have been focused on the trades.
Well, yeah, that's why when I was like, oh, I'm entering, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. But I mean, it's literally like at the place or at the area that I wanted to take long. So I just have to bite the bullet and just go.
That's it. I think we'll get some opportunities. So we'll see.
I hope so.
We'll see.
I would love to add to this morning's win.
That was a pretty, I don't want to say easy trade, but that was
easy.
That was easy.
That was easy.
Like when you buy it, it just goes straight up. It just like there's not one single. If you look at you put the 1 minute on. You have the 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1 minute, right? Look at those candles. It's like each candle is going straight up. One candle is getting bigger than the next. It doesn't get easier than that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
all right, we're getting the pullback. We'll see. We'll see if it's an actual pullback, and we can Could get back in. We shall see, but that's a crazy opening range. Almost, what is it, 200 points? That's a wide range. So we'll see what we get. ES was looking bullish as well. So we'll see. Trade with Sakib saying 29,930. By the way, Trade with Sakib, I'd sacrifice $50 just to show you how to use the software. I should get something in return. Okay. So please go smash the like button for me. I would appreciate that very much. Also, Steve is doing a presentation after the stream at 11 a.m. It's going to be a great one. So come join us on Discord.
Who added at 30,000? Please tell me something.
Man, really?
30,000. Bro, I called it. I'm like, yo, adding at 30,000. Look at that, bro. Oh my.
All right.
Oh wow. Let's go. 3 grand in a day, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, calm down.
PJ. Oh man. It's all right, yo. That 30,000 was a great add, man. That was yesterday's high, right? We broke out. We retest, breaking out. And look, here comes
chase. I'm gonna
Look
chase.
at this.
I'm chasing. F it.
Yeah, we get over that 75. We're going much higher. We're only up 200 points on the day. Yeah, we could go up another 200 points. Let's go.
TP hit.
Let's go. 85, baby.
Yeah, that was the ad. I added. I chased. I'm not. Yeah, I've been missing too many trades because I'm talking.
Damn.
Oh yeah, we're in.
I'm about to take my mic and just drop it and walk away.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Break the screen. Break it.
There you go, Ali. There you go. Oh, marvelous morning, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Listen, don't get spoiled because not every day is like this. Okay, I'm gonna stress that. Not every day is like this, but when you get days like this, you got to put the highest hot. Let's go.
All right, I'm done. It's a small 4-figure day, but
let's go. There we go. Look at my man over there.
I should have been way bigger.
Shoulda, coulda, but hey, something's better than nothing. Here comes the 900. Let's go. 100. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shave some more off here. Bring it down to 5 micros, and then either it's gonna stop me out. I'm gonna set my stop at 30,000 even, and I'm gonna see if this can run all the way to 30,300. Let's go. 200 points away. Let's see. Can I get that? Can I get that? Wow.
All right.
She gone. She gone.
Yeah, she's gone. That was the pullback.
Oh, baby. Yes, thank you.
I get it. Okay, Ludiver asking, is the futures Discord the same or different from CFD? Yeah, it's different. You have to actually have a futures account to be able to join. So
the prices are different, right? So like if you're trading CFDs and when you hear me call out these levels, they're not going to reflect what you're seeing on the CFD side. So if you want to be able to participate, see and understand the analysis that we're talking in levels, then yeah, pick up a futures account, man. Couple, do half CFD, half futures.
$59, I think, is the cheapest one.
Yeah, get that. Oh my God, she is still going.
Dude, wow.
Stopping.
All right, so it's up the buy side liquidity. So now.
What's up, Mark?
What'd
you say, Alejandra?
30,070. 30,007. Well, 30,069 is the weekly level that we have been getting rejected, right? 69.75 around there. Mark that off. Right now we've broken above, right? So now we're going to be, for those of you guys that did not catch this trade, sometime during the day, it's going to pull back to retest that, just like it just pulled back to retest that 30,000 level. We should see some sort of a pullback, hopefully. But this could be like last time when it ran that 1,000 points with no pullbacks.
No pullbacks. And I remember you and I were trading that, and we were just watching it. Like we barely caught anything.
Dude, and I was literally, I'm looking at, I'm like, if this thing gets over 29, it was like 28, 237. I'm like, it's a long,
Yeah.
and it got above it. The thing is, like, I wanted a deeper retracement,
Yeah.
and it
We
didn't get
kept
it.
wait. I remember waiting. I remember shorting. You remember I shorted. I think I
Yep.
made like 39 bucks shorting, and that's all I made that day because we never got the pullback.
Nope.
We never
Nope.
got the pullback. So today, yes, we were lucky. We got some pullbacks. Um, I chased, got my trades in. It's a wrap for me. That account is locked. Switching to a new account to see if we get another trade.
I hope we get that pullback, bro, because
We'll
I
see. We'll
need.
see. I mean, just like you're saying, I'm going to switch to my screen just for 1 second.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said with that 30,075, because that would be the upper end of the range. So
Mhm.
we got, let me turn off VWAP. Basically, man, this was nice. We moved up, formed the range, pull back. Now we're testing basically the upper half level of the range here. So this is the full range, and then this is like 50% of the range. That's usually where they take profit. We'll see. It's if it's showing to be a very bullish day, so we might not see profit taking here. I would prefer to see profit taking here. This way we could pull back to the upper end of the range, like Caesar is saying, around 30,075 to around 30,000, let's call it 55. So right around here would be the area where we buy again for a continuation higher. But if that doesn't happen, then we'll have to continue to wait, because the next area in my playbook where they might take profit is around 3250. And then the next pullback would be around 30,150, give or take a few points, for a continuation higher.
I
So
just dropped another at 150. I'm down to 2 micros, and I'm just gonna look for that pullback. I hope we get it, but if we create a higher base, I'm just gonna probably maybe risk about 20% of the profits I've made this morning and see if I can get like an additional. But if not, I'm good on the day.
yeah, we're both good on the day today. It's a good day. Feels like a
Yeah.
Friday.
I know
Right?
it does feel like a Friday.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, man. Like I literally felt like today was a Friday. Yesterday, I felt like yesterday was Thursday. And I'm like, oh yeah, like we're not on tomorrow. I'm like, oh no, wait, we are. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Time-
today's a good day. Today's a good day.
that's this."
Um,
Can we get some W's in the chat or something?
yeah.
Who took these trades? Who won? Who's in here? Like, come on, guys. Little communication.
Caesar, do you have a Discord?
I do.
Mm.
I do. Yes, ma'am.
When do you go live on it?
When I'm done with the stream.
Oh, okay.
So like I'll do like I'll do after the stream and occasionally Asia if like there's momentum, and honestly Asia's been pretty decent where you can
Yeah,
get a nice 100 point move
for
in
sure.
Asia. So yeah, so I'll get on that. And then when I'm abroad, I'm mainly doing London. Uh so yeah.
Pretty cool.
hmm
All right.
I'm
That's
driving
about
Ruben
some
George saying W.
I'm waiting for the
Man, your
book.
name, their
Listen,
name looks
cost
really
average.
Haitian,
Well, at the moment right now it's 30,000, so I'm not
George.
putting points on this position.
Thank you for the W's.
It's been a very CPI, and now this. I mean,
All right, so we're seeing a little bit of profit taking. It is. Oh, all right. Nice, 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 nice. So it's Georges Lubin.
six.
Oh, my guy. All right. So we're seeing a pullback. Mark saying you got in and feels like you left a lot on the table. Well, that's going to happen a lot. And what I talked about with I think I talked about it with Alejandro a few weeks back, is how you can measure your performance, right? In some traditional prop firms, if you're able to capture 60% of the move, that means you killed it. So right now we had a move of, let's say, 289 points, right? 60% of that would be 289, 173 points. So if you captured 100 plus, you killed that trade. So that's how you should measure yourself.
Yep.
Even if you captured half of the move,
That's still 130 points, 145 points.
yeah,
For win. Anytime you can catch more than 50 points on NQ, it's great. So you're not always going to catch the top. You're not always going to catch the bottom, right? And you're always, always, always going to leave some profits on the table. Just be
yeah,
content with the win and don't let it get to your head, and then be patient, right? And then if you do decide to trade again, have a certain amount of your profits that you're willing to risk to, catch another little base hit. But don't risk half of your profits. Don't risk all of your profits. And sure as hell, don't give all your profits back and go red on the day, right?
exactly.
Wins like this add up. It's not every day that we get these smooth moves. So when they do, take it, be happy with the gain. And if it presents an opportunity, go ahead. But be sure if you made, let's say, $500, how much of that $500 I'm going to risk? 100, 150, right? But don't risk 250, and sure as hell don't risk the whole 500. And then
Exactly. Like Caesar said, a good measure is about risking about 20 to 25% of what you made, right? I think that's a recommended amount. It doesn't make sense to risk more. The other thing is, measuring your performance in relation to the move is good, but you should measure your so there's an exercise I know, again, traders do in more traditional prop firms, because it's very performance based, especially at the beginning. Is the performance is not just measured against your P&L or how much of the move you captured, but what you were working on that week. So for example, if you were working on entries, it wouldn't have mattered whether you made profit or not. What would have mattered was, did you execute the entry as planned, right? And then if you did, then hey, that would have been great. That would have been your performance measure. So that's another thing you can think about, is measuring yourself against something specific. Or maybe it's measuring yourself when it comes to holding to target, right? Did you hold to target or not? So I think you could play around with these ideas, and they would work. For example, me, I measure myself against exiting where it makes sense. So I have my setup, I have my entries, and I have areas where I want to exit. So I'm always measuring myself in relation to where I'm placing my exits, because based on what I've studied, what I know works for my personality, when I take these entries, for example, I took this earlier trade. I think I entered, like I said, at 29,950 was the last. Yeah, 29,950 was the last entry. So I entered right around there. Well, my first TP was right around 30,049, right? And that's what I was measuring myself against, is am I taking the profits where it makes sense? The dollar amount didn't matter. I was a little annoyed because I didn't enter as much as I wanted, but the execution was good. So you managed to get 60 points. Well, you deserve some confetti. All right. Oh, George is one of your students. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Seems like he's from Haiti, so that's good.
Like he's from what?
Haiti.
From what? Sorry. I can't hear.
Like that name looked mad Haiti, and he was like, "Yes, he's from Haiti." So
Oh, hi,
he's one of your
Lupin.
students.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I'm glad to see you in here. I'm
And
having.
another way to measure yourself is just basically, are you improving from your positions, and just measure yourself from, what your past performance are, right? Like, are you improving in entries, exits? And don't try not to fixate on the dollar amount, and more so either on points, right? So like I like to focus either on points or percentage. because everyone is trading different account sizes. Everyone
Yep.
has different buffers, right? So I like to focus on that because like there was a point where like I used to kind of look at people sideways when they would complain about losing $100, $200, but it took some time for me to realize that $200 was probably maybe 20% of their account,
Yeah.
and I didn't, and I wasn't thinking of it that way because I'm just like, yo, like $200, like what, like
What are you complaining about?
you could see them make that, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, they're trading with $1,000 account. I'm trading with a six-figure account. So I'm like, okay, their 200, their $200 loss is like me losing like four, five, $6,000. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So then I started just going off of like percentage wise. Okay, whatever account you're trading, no matter the position you take, the percentage is going to be the same, right? So if we are point wise, and if you focus on, okay, I'm just going to focus on catching points, even if you take a small position but you catch, let's say, 200 points and I only caught 50 points, you had the better trade because you caught up more of the range than I did, right? So look at it that way, either points or percentage. And if you calculate like, okay, you caught 60 points, that 60 points might be like $120, or it might be $240 or five plus, like, and then you factor that percentage against your account size, like you're doing really, really well. So look at it that way instead of, fixating on the monetary value because the monetary value is going to be the same, but it'll increase if you maintain doing the same percentage or catching the same amount of points, but you just take a bigger position, right? And for you to take a bigger position, your account has to be able to sustain it. Meaning if something goes bad or if you lose, your account has to be able to sustain. So take your time and and stay in small and just build it up, and for you to like fluctuate into minis, you need to have like at least three times whatever your buffer is.
There you
Have you?
go. Caesar dropping gold, dropping tips here
Yes, sir.
for everybody. I like that approach of, calculating it in percentage because everything is relative.
Yep.
So $200 might seem like nothing to one person, and then for somebody else, it's a fortune. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think it definitely makes sense. Don't stay too fixated on the dollar amount because for some people, even 10,000 might be pocket change.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it really varies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
Lubin's in Miami. Very good, very good.
What part of Miami? Brickell?
Probably Wingwood, maybe.
Um,
Sure. Sounds
something
like
that I want to share that
wow.
Dave and I have been working on closely.
Yeah, I haven't annoyed you enough, by the way.
Well, because
Yeah,
I've been trading like straight trash this week, so I blew like two other accounts. But anyway, let's not
you
focus on
didn't
the
tell me.
negative. um, I
You're hiding
realized
stuff.
I realized that um, I don't know if it's like because I'm streaming early morning that I've been trading like this, but I realized that there were two things. One, it was my my eyes, like my physical performance in the market was not 100%. And just like, when you go to the gym or when you're going to work or whatever, like if you don't feel well, you got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, like what's going on. So this month was a very transformational month, or is a very transformational month for me. So emotionally and psychologically, there's so much happening internally that I wasn't able to fully be present, which is a good thing that I recognize that. So I don't trade like my real capital, and that's why we have prop firms. Um, but the other thing that I noticed was that every time I would take a loss, because I'm usually really consistent with my wins, it was hard for me to swallow the loss. And even though like I could come back from the loss, when I was trying to come back, because I wasn't 100% there, I would lose more and blow or blow the account. So I asked ChatGPT to analyze my three trades that I took yesterday, And I don't know if you guys want me to share or not, but I took a picture and I pretty much said, I hmm?
No, sorry, I lost my connection. I thought it was all of us. Sorry.
I pretty much said so. I I took a first loss because I chased it. And I'm really honest when I'm journaling, right? I chased my entry. I didn't wait for a retest. Because I chased it, I had a bad entry, and then when it went to retest, my psychology was like, "Oh no, I don't want to take the loss, or I don't want to take a big loss." And now I'm not following my plan, even though it never really touched my risk. I got out for a loss. So on that account, I have a daily 1,000 loss limit. So it was already like one third there. And I'm like, if I take another loss, now I'm going to be trading with my emotions because, and I'm like replaying and recapping this last night. I'm like, if I take another trade and I re-enter, now my psychology is going to be like, oh no, I can't take another loss, because if I take another loss, it's going to be really hard to come back from those two losses. So I over leveraged on the second entry, which is what I'm going to talk about after this. And then I got stopped out. I took the loss again when it didn't even touch my risk, right? And then the third time I entered, I quadrupled over leveraged, and the end everything was perfect. Like my analysis was perfect, my plan was perfect, but it was just my emotions, my psychology was off. And I always tell my students, guys, I can teach you how to draw these fair value gaps, these order blocks, these lines, the highs, the lows. I can teach you how to read market structure, and you can learn in less than 3 months. What you can't learn in 3 months is how to master your emotions and how to control your emotions before, during, and after a trade. So that's one thing that I am going to focus on for the rest of the year is if I take a loss, I'm going to size down. So like let's say my loss was with 3 micros, then I can't go more than 2 micros. Like I have to size down instead of sizing up. So that's rule number 1. And then rule number 2, if the trade doesn't look like it's working out for me, then I'm just not going to trade, and I'm going to go into a paper account just to test out the emotions and the plan. So I'm sharing this because I wish that somebody told me that it's not just about, pressing a button and looking at the chart and waiting for that level to be executed. It's really all about mastering who you are deep inside and being able to manage those emotions before, during, and after a trade. And so I'm learning from my own mistakes. And ChatGPT said, girl, you need to slow down. You don't have a problem analyzing. You have a problem controlling your losses. And I'm like, thanks.
I like it. I like it. I like it. This is this is fireworks.
I just needed a little slap in the face like 10 times.
I agree. Sometimes one slap or even two are not enough. You need a quite a bit more. Some people learn faster
Right?
than others, but I totally relate to that. Totally relate to that. As you and I were sharing privately, and I think the same thing that happened to me is what happened to Alejandra is when you're streaming, especially when you're taking trades live and you're showing everything, and you're trying to practice what you preach.
Mhm.
You have that pressure of performing, right?
Mhm.
And you don't want to necessarily take losses live. And it really affected both her performance and my performance.
Mhm.
For my case, it affected my performance on all my accounts, whether they be prop accounts, brokerage accounts, and I've stopped trading my brokerage account. And I took a break. You guys have seen me that I haven't taken any trades live for the past, I would say, week and a half. That's coming back soon, but I needed to reset because when you're trading in private and you're trading in public, it's not the same thing. So I think that affected my performance a lot. Now, to touch on taking losses and what Alejandro is saying, I think for example, me, I dealt with a overtrading issue for a long time. It still creeps up from time to time. But I think a lot of people don't understand how undefined their system is and how discretionary it is. And that's why you overtrade, because you see setups everywhere, or at least that was part of my problem. So once I clearly define what a setup was for me, and I wouldn't take the trade unless I saw that clear setup, and if I was taking a trade outside of that setup, I was aware that that's what it was, and I was taking it with smaller size just because, it was a test trade. That is what helped me stop over trading. That's it. It's not discipline, it's not whatever. It's having clear criterias and then just taking the trades based on these criterias. So if anybody's dealing with that, that can help you. And what Alejandra says, dealing with losses and not martingaling your way out of losses, which unfortunately works sometimes, and we think we did something great. So by martingaling, I mean you take a loss because you were trading with 2 micros, 3 micros. You take a second loss, but instead you were trading with 5, and now you're on your third trade and you're trading with 10 micros, and then the account is down 50%. So you're like, okay, F it, I'm gonna full port this thing, and then you go in with 40 micros and you blow the account trying to make these losses back, when in fact you should be doing the complete opposite. You should be sizing down as you lose, because you're losing because you're either not reading the market right, or the market is not performing in accordance to your strategy, right? Or you're just taking regular losses that come with trading. And you're forgetting, especially after a hot streak, because that's what would happen to me. I would have back to back to back to back green days, and I feel like I'm invincible. I feel like I'm, Superman, like Caesar. I have huge guns and I can't lose. And then you start losing, and you're like, what is going on? And then you're like, ah, man, I'll get it back. I'll get it back. And then next thing you're down a bunch. Oh, wait, let me manage this trade real quick. I was in another trade. All right, position is closed. We are up a nice bunch today. Yes. So yeah, so all these things you need to consider. I'm seeing a lot of comments here.
Yeah, I'm putting down my my stuff.
Mark saying, I think you're muted, Caesar.
Yep, I was. I was saying that another thing to add to that is that traders at times will try to impose their will on the markets, and it's like it doesn't work that way, right? And just because something happened, a specific way a week, a month prior, doesn't mean it's going to happen the same way again. So it's like you got to take it with, as it comes. And like you said, you have to have a defined system to follow when things are going your way, and you have to have a defined system to when things are not going your way, right? Very seldom do people like really just look at the flip side of the coin. Everyone's just like, yo, I can make money, yeah, 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 yeah. But then it's like, but you could also lose money. So what's your plan for when you're losing money, right? And like you mentioned, it took me some time to realize, okay, if I'm losing, I have to size down and literally cutting your position in half. And then, once it starts going in your favor, you can actually add and recoup and actually end up positive versus compounding your loss, right? So like earlier, Alejandro was like, oh, like, she has an issue with scaling in. Scaling in when it's not part of your plan, then it's like that's bad. But like you heard me right from the get-go, I'm gonna start off at 905 and I'm gonna add at 875, right? Scaling in was part of my plan, and then it starts moving in my favor. I'm gonna add because I know once it gets over a certain level, there's a higher probability of it going to those trajectories that I have. So you have to always have a plan for when things are going your way, a plan for when it doesn't, and a plan to just keep your emotions at bay and your ego where you think you know it all. Because trust and believe, anytime you start sipping that Kool-Aid, like, yeah, I'm king shit, I got this, whatever, the market will humble you with the quickness. And it's like, oh my God, so quick your head will be spinning, right? So have a defined plan as to when things are going good and when things are going bad. Because I'm pretty sure most of you guys only have, oh yeah, this is my strategy and that's it. Okay, what do you do when the market is just, not acting right and just, playing games and you're just losing, right? Don't ever, ever, ever add to a losing position unless you had like you had seen it before, or like that was a possibility that you were prepared to do. Otherwise, you're going to be like a deer caught in headlights.
That's it. That's it. I totally agree there. And speaking of, first of all, to everybody making fun of me, this is my water jug. I drink about a gallon a day. Okay. I'm working on getting back in shape. So part of getting back into shape is drinking a lot of water. So every time you see me drinking that, it helps me measure the amount of water I'm drinking. So that's what the big jug is. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Let's get some of that water.
And I have to film a bunch of reels, so I'm loading on caffeine.
There we go. There we go. That's a good one. Dude is trading for his water bills. Yes, guys, I like it. I like the humor. Um, but yeah, back to what Caesar was saying. Having a strategy and knowing what you're gonna do. Let me show you guys an idea of what a having a strategy is. Okay, I'm gonna show you something really quick because you need, well, maybe I'm a little bit nerdy, but you need to take your time and build what your strategies are, so that if you think about it as if you were going to teach this to somebody, what would you tell them, to somebody who knows nothing about trading, right? And let me switch to my screen
What
really
would you
quickly.
tell them in regards to like market structure?
I'm sorry.
Oh, what would you tell them in regards to market structure, or what? What do you mean?
No, a lot of people think they have a strategy, but they don't.
Oh, oh.
Right? So for example, there's one strategy I trade, which is the break of a range. It's a 15-page document of what this strategy is. Right now, I might be very nerdy, and that's why that's like that. But I took the time and defined every single aspect of the strategy. So now when I'm trading it live, I'm replaying in my head everything that is in this document. And this document, I could give it to anyone and they could trade this strategy. So, for example, there's a bunch of checks for that trade to happen. Maybe I don't talk about them live, but I know them in my head. So I know that, okay, if I'm going to trade a range break, I need the pattern to have happened between 15 minutes and 2 hours. It's defined. I have a time frame. I'm not going to see a coil that lasted 3 minutes and take it, right? I need to see touches on two sides. I need to see a range that's wide enough. I need to see all of these things, and everything is defined in this document. Of course, I recommend you guys do this with the help of AI, and it will help you to stop over trading. It will help you to know exactly what type of setups you're taking, especially if you're beginning. As you progress along, you'll be able to know, quote unquote, what looks good, and you'll be able to take trades, by feel. But I think defining these strategies are gonna be a great help to you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. um, I like that. I like the way that you had ChatGPT like set it up for you. Um, I always get like really excited when I see things like that, because I also have an ebook coming out eventually at some point whenever I finish doing everything else.
For reals.
Yeah. But I've been working on this for a long time, and it's little building blocks and stepping
Yeah.
stones. But
Let me
it,
switch to your screen.
I had somebody help me do it based on like the information I already had, and I told myself that I was going to go through it and make it a little bit like an easier read, because if I saw this, I'd be like, ugh, I don't want to read. Um, but it teaches you so much about just like the basics of the market, and like if I were to just get started, I would have loved to go through this and read this and like get to know a little bit more about how it works. And really, like, it all comes down to like having a clear roadmap, right? And the roadmap always has to start with what's the end goal and then work backwards. So, like, if my end goal is to eventually leave my 9 to 5 or become a full time trader, then that's going to be the goal, right?
Sorry
And
to
then,
interrupt you, but I totally agree with that. Leaving the 9 to 5 and being a full time trader, but it's
but
you can also keep your 9 to 5 and
yeah,
continue to trade, right?
yeah. I'm just saying,
I
like, that's the
No,
end
no.
goal.
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can, and that's what you should do. You should never
Yes.
leave your job to start trading unless you got it like that. you know?
Yeah. Quick parentheses. I did that for a while, and it worked
No,
horribly. Okay,
it's
I've
too much
always
pressure.
traded better when I have some sort of stable income coming in, and then I have the trading on the
Yeah.
side. Sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah. You'll trade with emotions and you don't want that. You want to be able to, it's like going to college, right? You can't expect to like cheat your way through a degree after 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. Like it just doesn't work that way. And remember, like once you graduate college, you get your degree and then you have to like apply for a job to actually, get qualified. And then not only do you get qualified and start working that job, but it takes time for you to be well known, for you to have your own clients or your own success or whatever it is. So you want to be patient with the market and with your psychology too, and not be so hard on yourself, like Dave tells me all the time.
There you go. There you go. Look at you.
I'm kidding. um But anyway, so this is, one thing that like I wish I had, right? And that's why I'm doing this. And you got to educate yourself first, like the types of markets, the terminology, before even touching real money, right? Paper trading. I paper traded for 2 years. I don't know about Caesar on in his early years, or even you, Dave. Oh, okay, Caesar, whatever. Get out of here.
No paper trade, just right into the pool, jumped right
Crazy.
in. But I will say, like, when I started, it was the market was coming off of the '08 crash, right? So it's just like anyone that started trading when COVID happened, there was only one direction, up,
Hmm.
right? And it's the years after that starts to test, that tests you to see, do you have the skill? Do you have the discipline? So I was very fortunate in the time that I started. But
Hmm.
over the years, I did go through my struggles. I did go through those emotional
Hmm.
um, times where I would question if this was for me, if I could really do it.
Hmm.
I went through, stubbornness and thinking that I knew what the market was going to do at all times, right? And it's just like we're all right, but it's in what time frame, right? And there were times where like I try to impose my will on the markets, and I'm like, nah, like this is gonna go. And well, anytime I did that, I mean, I paid for it severely.
Yeah.
So yeah, and hopefully, the people watching and listening, they can learn from our mistakes and our experiences and, not do the same. And I always used to come in like I believed in the market, like, but in 2014, I took my biggest L. And believe me, like, I was like, if I had a house, I would have put it on that particular stock and I would have been crushed. I would have been homeless, right?
Yeah.
So it's all a learning experience, don't something that I hear a lot of traders say is like, oh, they're behind, they're behind.
Mm.
No, whether you're religious or spiritual, it's like you are in the time that you are supposed to be in. You're not behind, right? Because through life, we
Preach.
go through certain experiences and situations that are preparing us for what's to come, whatever it may be. So you may want something, you may desire something, but is your mindset, are you the person that is ready for that, right? Because some things can, really derail you if you haven't matured in many aspects, right? Or if you haven't gained the wisdom to be able to know when to be in something and when out to be out of something, and that goes from the market to everyday life. So yeah, it's just a process. Don't Don't look at someone else's success and like, oh, I'm behind. This person's younger than me, or this person's the same age. It's like your time is your time. Before you know it, I mean, you could be pulling six figures a month, and literally it could happen like this, right? But you have to stay the course. So,
Hmm.
yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I like it.
It's so hard not to. It's so hard not to compare yourself because that's just society in general, right? Like we compare. It's easy to compare anything nowadays, especially because of social media. And like, really, guys, like I don't want to say this, but social media is so fake. Like people, like you guys have to understand. Like when I film my day in life reel, or like when I'm just doing like a lifestyle reel, like usually I wake up and my hair is like poof, right? But I have to purposely
It's
like,
not that luxurious. You don't wake up like this?
no,
We
Oh
thought you
sometimes.
waked up.
man.
You
Oh
woke up like
man,
this.
deception. I thought you woke up like that. Hair all luxurious and all.
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Well,
huh?
well, actually, I grew up like being a tomboy, so like I didn't know how to like dress, how to choose like my outfits, how to do my hair, and as I grew older, I found girlfriends that helped me just call me out, like, hey, you should put on some chapstick, or like, here's some lip liner, or like, I have a girl that now does my hair, and I don't, anyway, so I have to like make an effort, and a bigger effort when I know I'm filming, to do my hair the night before and like make sure that I put it like in a bonnet or something, so that when I wake up, I take off the bonnet and then I put the camera and I start filming. But like it's so funny because it's like, how can you guys see like, oh, this is my real life, like me waking up like this and then drinking water and then go to the bathroom and then do this and do that. Like, guys, it's staged, right? Like I'm filming it. It's not like I actually have a producer like walking around like behind me. And you know I'm not saying it's fake, but I'm just saying like most of the reels that you guys see out there, or like just any post on social media, like everything is staged. It's not like we don't just actually like just have
Caesar
that
just had a heart attack.
It's not real.
camera.
Not
And
that.
But you know what I mean, right? And so for me, when I look at other, like for example, Mari trades, Jack Kellogg's girl, fiance, Tori trades, um, the Chart Babe. Those are the three that I love their content. I'm just like, why isn't my content like that theirs, and why doesn't my face look like hers? And do I really have to cake on my face for it to look like perfect? And so then I start comparing, and it's so easy to compare, but it's like Caesar said, like I can't compare my journey and my progress to theirs, because they also show their progress, and they look back and they're like, look at where I started and now look at where I'm at. So it's like, all I'm saying is that's easy to compare, but just stick to your own lane on the track. Like you have to go through what you have to go through in order to become who you want to be. And yesterday I was listening to a video that said everybody wants to be a millionaire, everybody wants to be successful, everybody wants to be fit, but nobody wants to do the actual work. And in order for you to become a millionaire, in order for you to become successful, in order for you to be strong, thin, lean, whatever it is that you desire, you have to look at, what habits do I have to do to get there? Who
Yep.
do have to become to get there? What do I have to do every single day to get there? And this morning when I woke up, I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Like my blanket is so soft. Like, and then I'm like, that right there, that is the turning point of what's going to make me a better person. It's getting out of that comfort, getting out of that feel good mentality. It feels good to sleep in. Obviously, it feels good to lay there and be lazy and, not stretch and not do my morning routine. but that's what's going to make me different than other people. That's what's going to make me better, because I'm doing something that I don't want to do, and that's discipline, right? Just like cutting your losses, that's discipline. Doing something that you don't want to do. Sizing down when you take your first loss, that's discipline. Doing something you don't want to do. So I'm learning so much about myself going through this journey, and I would not trade it for anything. I would not trade it for anything, because at the end of the day, when I am like Caesar, I'm gonna look back and be like, I knew it. Hopping on private jets every week. it
In
was
your PJs.
it was
In your
worth
pages.
struggle. It was worth the hustle. It was worth the journey. It was, and I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care how long it takes.
There you go. I like it. I like it. I like it.
You're the
I'm gonna
first.
add something because I always gotta add my nerdy facts and reality checks for everybody. But I really like what Alejandra is saying, and she talked about being a millionaire, etc., and social media being fake. Let's come back to reality. Per the Federal Reserve, the average age of a millionaire in the U.S. is 61 years old. Okay, so all these 30-year-old, 20-year-old millionaires you're seeing online, they are the exception. They're not the rule. So please, guys, remember, if you're, like Alejandro is saying, looking to turn this into a full-time journey, looking to turn this into full-time trading, that's perfectly fine. If you're looking to become a millionaire, remember the average millionaire is over 50 years old. Okay. So don't be in a hurry, number one. Number two, do not compare yourself to anyone. Comparison is the thief of joy. All right. Compare yourself to your old self. Are you doing better than what you used to do? Of course, we need to see other people doing things because they are a great frame of reference. So I like that Alejandra says that, hey, she looks at this person, this person, this person, and it's a good reference point. It shows you what's possible, right? If you played basketball and you looked at Jordan or LeBron, you look at, okay, wow, this is what's possible. This is what one can achieve. Will you become them? You don't know, but you'll do your best, and you just need to be better than how you were yesterday. But yeah, I like it. I really like what everybody's saying today. But we really need to. Social media, like Alejandro is saying, is very fake. It's showing you a lot of things that are not true. That's why my nerdy side always goes to the statistics. It's like, okay, how much money are people really making? How old is the average millionaire? How many millions does the average millionaire has? By the way, I forgot to show the stat, but it was $1.2 million. So, let's let's we can do great, but it's like these days, everybody's not even talking about becoming a millionaire. Everybody's talking about becoming a billionaire. There's
Mhm.
2,000 of these dudes on the planet. You know how unrealistic that is? It's not impossible, but it's very, very unrealistic. And it's a guarantee that you're just going to disappoint yourself. Here's the problem. Let's say you wanted to become a billionaire and that's your idea, and then you make $100 million. That means you are at the top of the top of the top. You'd be disappointed just because you didn't make a billion, because that was your goal, because you weren't realistic. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, I'm blabbering a lot, and the
Mhm.
charts keep pumping, man.
Okay, hold on though. I do want to address something. Thank you, Dave, for sharing that. Wait, actually, two things. I saw another post the other day that said, remember that the current millionaires we have now are around their 50s, 60s. They had no social media. They didn't have what we have now. They did not have Chat GPT. You know, so if you really want it, we have way more leverage than the millionaires now. So uh, pretty much, there's no excuses. The other thing is, once you have it and once you get there, what you need is also to learn to be humble and to be respectful. And we do have a comment that I don't know if it's real or not, but Abrado was like, I am 12 and I have a Bugatti, losers. And it's like, yeah,
He's
you may,
joking.
I know, and I don't think he's 12, but let's just say he's real, okay? Let's just say, okay, you're 12 and you have a Bugatti. What you don't have is respect, right? And for you to really be like a millionaire, like you have to play the role of a millionaire, right? And what does that mean? It's not just about having money, it's about having respect, not just for yourself but also for other people, because we are in this world to help and support each other, and the highest frequency in this world is love. And you got to be able to share it one way or another, right? That's how the world goes round. So
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I like it. I like it. Speaking on social media, I know a few people who are very wealthy, and when I say wealthy, wealthy with a capital W, I'm talking private jet wealthy, and these people have zero social media,
mm,
zero, zero social media. So the people that really have it, you don't see them because
yeah,
nobody, they don't want to show off their wealth.
exactly.
So don't get fooled with
And
with social media.
there's a difference between being rich and
And well,
wealthy.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
Uh,
that's why I said wealthy. I didn't say rich. I'm talking
yeah,
generational wealth. People that
exactly. So
have got it since you know.
grandfathers, so forth. So
Yeah,
wealth is generational, right? So these are individuals where they've been, you can always tell who's been around money and who's not, right? Generally, like not knocking anyone for wanting to show off and enjoy life. Like if you work hard for something, by all means do it, whatever, go get that exotic car, go, get on that yacht or whatever. But it's just like there's like in all things in life, there's levels. In trading, there's levels, beginners, intermediate, advanced, and like the really, really good ones, professionals or whatever, right? So in life, there's middle class, there's rich, there's upper rich, there's wealth, and then there's higher wealth, right? So depending on where you're trying to go or what you're trying to achieve, there's the whole saying, if you're looking to go to the moon, aim for the stars, right? And you'll still land somewhere in that vicinity, which means you still made it. There was a point in time where like, yeah, like my goal was to reach seven figures, but then I'm like, okay, like why not it be multiple? And like you mentioned, it's like it went from a couple mil to like now a couple hundred mil and possibly the billionaire status. Why not? Right? It's like just try to go as much as you can because it does get to a point where you will become desensitized to a certain amount of monetary that you're making a month, right? And then you have to find something outside of that that really drives you and really keeps you going because depending on who you are, it's like, okay, yeah, you start making a certain amount of money or you start, achieving a certain thing, whether it be fitness, you get to a point where like you plateau and plateau is just like, okay, like you're here, you're not going any higher. So you have to find it creative ways or things that are going to continuously keep you motivated to moving forward in life and to always, try to improve. No matter, at least for me, no matter the stage I reach, I've always believed that there's more improvement, and that comes from the whole bodybuilding aspect and fitness, where it's like no matter how good my physique looked, no matter how much I was repping or how much weight I was pushing, I always believed that there was always room for improvements, and that's what's helped me to continue to push. And then the goal of wanting to help people, which is something that can't easily be, I guess, reached for that matter, right? Because there's over what 6 billion people in this world. So having that goal continuously keeps me to like where I'm participating in, stuff like this, where I'm sharing my knowledge, I'm sharing my experience, I'm helping with guidance. I'm hoping that people will listen to my mistakes and not repeat them because like, oh wow, like this dude is doing it. This guy on any given day can, spin the globe, drop a pin, and go there, right? So if that's the type of freedom you want, well, money is the product that will get you there. So you just want to make sure that you're doing things that align with whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whether it's you want the jewelry, the cars, the penthouse, or you just want the freedom to just go where you want, when you want, and not have to answer to nobody. And like that freedom, I mean, it is priceless.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the freedom is definitely priceless. At least for me, that's what pushed me into business when I was very, very young. But while on one hand, I do agree with you that you should, you know, continuously strive to improve yourself, and also, you know, do it monetarily, especially with inflation these days.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I think that it shouldn't be the sole focus, because that is a guarantee to be, you know, to stay unhappy. Because just like I said, I know some wealthy people and I know some very unhappy wealthy people who have all the money in the world, but
But no one in their life.
they don't have people in their lives. Even if they do, it's bad relationships, just because they only focused on the monetary aspect, right?
Yep.
um so like Caesar said, sharing knowledge, to me, that at least it's always been, for me, sharing knowledge has always been what makes me happy, or at least part of what makes me happy, right? um so you have to find what truly makes you happy. And if we make a comparison to trading, when you have to be happy whether you made 30 bucks, 3,000 bucks, or 30,000 bucks, because you shouldn't just focus on the P&L. It should be, you know, a bigger goal. Are you a better trader than you were yesterday? Because if you made 30K gambling, then you're not really a good trader. You just got lucky. But if you're so the long-winded answer to say that, yes, we should definitely strive to make more, but I am, you know, of the opinion that you will reach your goals eventually. I mean, me, in my case, in my past career in advertising, I ticked all the boxes. Like I reached all the goals, and I got super depressed because I was like, what is there left to do? I didn't reach the monetary goal, but I checked all the boxes. I was in business with everybody I ever wanted to be in business with. I had I did all the commercials I wanted. They were everywhere I wanted them to be. I won contests. I got awards. I
For
ticked
what?
all the boxes in my past career. I had a 20-year advertising career.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And then I was super depressed. When I got to what I quote unquote called the top, I was depressed as hell
Why do you think?
because I had the wrong goals. They were all
Mm,
like achievement based,
mm.
right? So they weren't money, but it was, oh, I got that award. I got that award. I did business with this person, did business, but did the business mean something? Like, I remember I made some ads for a juice, which was a six-figure contract. It was great, but I hated the damn product and it was bad for people and I felt bad. They was selling like crazy. The people were
Damn.
happy, but I was selling crap that I did not like. I didn't believe in it. So you might reach the goal, but you're super depressed. So, you know, be mindful of that.
That's
Anyways,
crazy.
Anyways,
um
we got about less than 20 minutes left, so I don't know if y'all have any other questions. Where we are on likes? Are we over 100? How many do we have?
I don't know. Right now, let me see. I didn't check.
Like, I gotta start smashing that like button.
Yeah, you better go like the stream. We're spitting a lot of knowledge today.
Mhm.
Everybody's gone deep. The other day Caesar took over, but I think everybody's been chiming in today.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
want more people.
I was in advertising for the longest time. I worked at some big advertising firms, and then I opened my own firm.
Oh.
Um, had about 25 employees, so it was a decent company.
What
Hey,
well,
can you real quick? Can you tell me what are we on likes and how what are we on viewership right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, loading it up.
looks like we have
Overall, we have 60 people watching. Guys, we only have 16 likes.
Uh, Listen, if y'all go and smash that like button. And I'm seeing someone's asking for me to share my Discord. If y'all want more from me, guys, y'all gotta participate more. Help this community grow. Go and share that. Go and share that like. Go and like that button. Share. And then I will. If we can get to 60 likes, I'll share my Discord.
There you go.
Uh, Otherwise,
You some. We
it's
love you, you some.
We like it too. We like it too. You, I'm saying I was in advertising. You were a brand designer. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I did a lot of branding.
What was the biggest client you had, or the best success? The product that gave you the most success.
Biggest client I had was Goodyear. Goodyear tires.
Mm.
Biggest success. It's funny how what you think is going to give you success is not what gives you success. And it's not the projects you necessarily like.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was that juice product I was telling you about. It was a crappy juice. It was just
Mm-hmm.
water and sugar, but there were some nice six-figure contracts.
Wow.
Another one was just a signage project for a bank. We did a bunch of signs for them throughout the Caribbean, and it was one of my biggest contracts. But it was boring as hell. Like
Oh wow.
yeah, it was just, getting the contract was hard. Doing the negotiations was tricky. Talking to those VPs. I had to sit down with the
I
president of
see.
the bank, whatever. It was a pretty big project, but it was boring. Like once everything was signed, I hired a third party, so I wasn't even executing. I was just supervising and just just sat back, and the money came in. But yeah, that was one of the biggest project I did. It was just for a bank.
Let's see. Vesha, oh, was it? How did I say this? Veshali Kulti. Did you like the stream? If you like the stream and you want to get into my Discord, DM me on RIG24 on IG. Otherwise, for me to share it on this stream for everyone, we need 60 likes. No 60 likes, I don't share my thing.
There we go.
Hey, we got to make some incentives, man. We want interactions. We want more, questions, more communication across. And again, I mean, we've been giving out great information. We've been calling out some killer
Baller.
trades, analysis, guidance, and there's 60 people watching, and we're at 16 likes. I'm sorry, that's pitiful. Like, yeah,
We don't want to
like,
call you out, but we're gonna call you out.
no, no, I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna be like, listen, like you guys are being guided. You guys are being given so much things that other places are charging a premium. Like there are people paying 400, 500, $1,000 a month, right? Just to be able to like watch someone, and those people are not even going over any like most of the things that we're going, because most people they're just focusing like, oh yeah, like it's just going to be about trading. They're not giving you stuff on the emotional side, the psychological side, different things, and they're sure as hell not answering questions to the degree where they're like, oh, you might want to size down because of this, that, and the third. And some of them, because of their strategies where they're barely trading throughout the week, and you're still spending $400 or $500 a month. Like, just go and take a look, take a gander, and you'll see there are people paying premium prices for what you guys are getting free. And all we're asking for is a smash on that like button. We ain't even pushing the code like, yeah, go use this code so I can get, some compensation from the brokerage when you get from the firm when you get an account, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, we're literally all we're asking for is interactions, and smash that like button and share. If you see the value in what we're doing, share. Last time we had like almost like 100. We had like over
Yeah.
100 views, and we were like barely at 20 likes. And I was just like, you know what? If y'all ain't gonna appreciate this, then I might have to remove myself and just like check up the deuces. You know what I mean? But I'm
Indeed,
trying to,
indeed, indeed. We're trying to get those likes up, and I think
yeah, like come
once we
on. It's like
do,
it costs you nothing. Like, come on.
then
There's giveaways, right?
we'll
I
do the
spoke.
giveaways. We'll do
Yeah, like be
the
happy to give an account if we reach 100 likes. And
Yeah,
then I'm even considering doing like talking to you guys about doing an educational week where like after stream I teach, some of the strategies and outlooks that I have. But for that, we're gonna need at least like a couple of days of like consecutive 200 plus likes. If we get to that, like I will do like a free mentorship, a week long of after the stream where for an hour I'll educate you guys on the strategies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
nice, nice, nice. Well, you heard it first here, guys. Let's get those
Mhm.
likes ups,
For real.
and
Um,
then we'll get it that. But I see a couple questions
yeah,
that are very good in the. Yeah, you were gonna say.
yeah. I was just gonna address the comments. We're here to support you guys and to get you to break through whatever barriers you guys have in front of you, and to not just give you call outs and drop all this knowledge and all these gems, but also to sharpen up your edge and to help you guys learn how to fish, right? We're not just here to like feed you. So we're not only looking for that like button, right? Because that's easy. Like you can just, push that button.
Clearly not, because we have over
But
60 and we're not even at 20 likes. So it seems to be something very difficult.
well, here's the thing. I think, as like this is my second month here. So like as we go on with the stream, we also want to build a relationship with you guys. So like come in and ask questions, and write on the chat, and interact with us. That's no closed mouth will get fed, right? So the more that you guys are here, the more you learn, the bigger this is going to get. And the only thing we ask for is to share the stream, to like the stream, and to become a better trader by showing up every single day. And um, yeah, listen to us.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We're
um,
gonna get those likes up. I definitely want to address this question by Saline Girl. She says she's having a hard time with comparison. Her boyfriend and started trading at the same time as her. He's had several payouts, but she's having a hard time passing after 1.5 years of trading. I guess she's asking what to do here. Well, first of all, don't compare yourself to your boyfriend. People have different skills, different capacities. I'll give you a direct example from me. The first time I tried to pass a prop firm challenge, it took me 6 months to pass it, and I was already trading. I already knew how to trade. But when my wife tried, and I, just for funsies, I was like, "Hey, you want to try?" She tried and passed in a month. And instead of being angry and whatever, I was super excited. Of course, she doesn't trade, which is even crazier. But don't compare yourself, because me, who was trading for a long time, it took me forever. It took her a little bit of time. Just focus on yourself, and then what you can do is ask your boyfriend maybe for advice and look at what he does that makes him better.
mhm.
The other thing is follow the advice that I think Usam gave you, is to take the data. I'm nerdy. Take the data from all your trades, all your accounts that you failed, put them in an LLM, and have the LLM analyze your trade. You'll be amazed at what it points out, right? You have to be open-minded for it to point out your flaws. But I think that's the first thing is, okay, just try to remove the stupidity, okay, out of your trading, and I'm sure you'll do better. And analyzing your stats will help you do that.
What's
Yeah.
MLM, or what'd you
I'll
say?
add, I'll add to that. Comparing yourself, like that's something that like usually is common for like when two people in the same area are getting into trading. You might have been at this a little bit longer than your boyfriend, but your boyfriend comes in. Like some people, they do have, early success, which is fine,
Mhm.
which is something you can't really, compete with. but then also it's just the way that they view and interpret things, right? Your boyfriend might be a bit more patient than you. Your boyfriend might be coming from an area where, you know, required him to be very disciplined, and that's transferring over into his trades. So instead of, you know, being upset or feeling some type of way about it, first analyze yourself and realize what you are doing incorrectly and look to improve upon that. The other thing too is, like he said, you know, talk to your boyfriend, ask for advice, you know, explain to what's going on, because two heads are better than one. You're gonna have, your personality is completely different from his. So that is another factor that plays into when it comes to trading, right? The personality, the perception, the expectations. So first figure out what you're doing wrong, what's keeping you from passing or getting payouts, right? Are you oversizing? Are you FOMOing? Are you chasing? Are you being stubborn? Are you trying to impose your will on the market where you think you know what it is and the market has to do this, right? So figure out what you're doing and try to adjust it. And if you do that and you're still not, then you know it's worth, you know, learning what types of setups he's waiting for, what type of checklist that he's going through before he enters a trade. And we spoke on that earlier, right? Having a defined plan as to what metrics need to be hit in order for you to take a long or a short. And if you're going to chase or do this, like what position size can you relatively take to be able to, you know, get your desired goal? Too many people are trying to pass these accounts, you know, in 1 or 2 days. Very few are able to, right? So if you have, let's say, for example, you're doing a 50K account and you want to pass that, ideally, you could pass that in 10 days, which means you just have to average out about $300 a day. So if you could average out $250 to $300 a day, you would be able to pass a 50K account in 10 days. Same thing with a 150, same thing with however the other amounts are, but you have to be very meticulous and calculated as to what you're trying to do and have a plan. So if you are trying to pass an account, take whatever the profit target is, divide it by, you know, whether it be 20 days or whether it be 30 days, right? Because there's only about 20 trading days in a month, and see what type of, you know, amount it gives you that you're going to have to try to aim for to pass it within that time frame. You guys, the more meticulous you can be about trading, the better off you're going to be. Ooh, nice pullback.
That's it. That's it. I agree. I agree. Totally agree. Um, by the way, that looks like a pullback.
Yeah, very nice one too. Me gusta. London close.
Um,
That's
that would be, man, I want to short this, but I don't want to fight the trend.
it's a little late for that. I mean,
Yeah,
for
it's a
sure.
little late. I should have shorted up there.
I
But
was watching it, but like
multitasking.
it's really hard to short at these levels too.
Yeah, and then I think I've made good profits for the day.
Hmm.
We're about to have the webinar in the Futures Discord in about 5 minutes, right after the stream, with Mr. Steve, the man himself. He's going to talk about how he approaches the market with indicators. So if you want to join us on Discord after that, please come and join. Very good. Sailing Girl saying thank you. I think we've given a lot of free advice, free gold today. So I think it's been a great one. I hope a few of you were able to catch some trades. If not, it's fine. The market is not going anywhere. It will be there tomorrow. It will be there on Monday, and you will be able to catch more opportunities. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we still got about 3 minutes. So, what was the one? What was it? Visual cult or visual culty?
Visual culty, yeah, visual
Yeah.
culty.
Just
Yeah,
just DM me on IG, and I'll share the link with you since you said you liked our stream from your 3 different YouTube accounts. And for that, I'll show my appreciation and I'll give you access to my Discord. Anyone else
awesome.
watching, if you're looking for that, I'm requiring some likes and shares.
If you guys want to join my free community as well for beginners in the futures world, is our information under the description anyway?
Can we put my IG on the description, Dave?
Yeah, I could add that. I think it's already there, but I'll double check.
Yeah, same here. My dog is literally snoring.
Like a grown man.
Like a grown. She's a
Well,
girl though.
Yeah, they be snoring like real people. Like damn, bro.
Yeah, our IG is down here. Oh, not Caesar's though. Only Steve, Jane, Samir, Alejandra.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't have Caesar's IG.
Yeah, my IG is RIG24.
Yeah, the link to my Discord is on the bio of my IG.
RG24 with
Yeah.
no...
Nothing, no characters, no nothing. Just straight up RIG24.
Why don't I see you? Give me 1 second. RIG24.
Sir.
I'm going to ask you to send me the link on WhatsApp because I don't... Are you being shadow banned? What's going on?
Please. Let me send you the link.
Huh?
You want me to send you the link?
Yeah, send me the link on Discord. On WhatsApp.
But in the 5ers chat or individual?
Whatever you want. Give me 1 second.
I see a bunch of fake female accounts. Oh no.
They be out there.
Yeah, see, it's hard to short at these levels because it could quickly soak up and come back up. Damn, my dog. I don't know if I want to wake her up and take her on a walk. I might sleep with her and snore with her. Damn, girl. You guys can't hear her, can you?
No, I don't hear her.
She's so funny.
You sent it to me? All right.
Yep, I posted in the.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like that or smash that like button if you haven't. Last reminder.
Okay, I shared Caesar's account there.
Where are we not live? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to close the live.
Okay. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Saline Girl, Leo. Oh wow, Leo, good job. Leo said he got the biggest trade in history. It's very good.
All right. Awesome.
Abrado, I'm glad you were joking, homeboy.
All right, guys. I have to wrap it up here.
All righty.
All right. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow, 6 a.m.